Well, welcome back. Cabin Solitude has got a new project coming up. We've been saving up parts for it. We've got two of the Thunderbolt Magnum solar power kits, 100 watt each, which we're going to combine together. This is in no way a paid advertisement or anything. This is just something we're going to try out on the cabin. Lynn was wanting to be here for this shoot, but he's at school right now. We've got two kits. It's going to give us 8 panels. It's going to give us a light kit and some wiring and stuff. But we've decided to put two kits together and go 200 amps. So we're going to use a different charge controller. This one here, which is also made by Thunderbolt, which is a 500 watt charge controller. It'll allow us to run both kits through the same controller instead of having to run separate ones for the 100 watt ones. Right now we're going to use 4 of the Thunderbolt solar batteries, and there's a purpose in this. And we're going to use the hub to be able to connect the 8 panels together into this system, which is also made by Thunderbolt. I've also bought a cable kit so I can build cables to connect all the batteries together. And then we're going to be using a Jupiter 2000 watt power inverter so that we can run 110 if we need to. Now, I've got the part numbers for all these in case you decide later you want to put something together. Right now we've been gathering all the stuff together to put this system together. I'm pretty much down to I got to pick up one more battery because I want to run 4. These are just 35 amp hour batteries, but between the two of them I'll get 140 amps hours, which should be enough to test out the system. I plan to go to bigger batteries in the cabin, and I'll use these batteries later because the charge controllers I have in here and these batteries, and then I buy a couple panel, a 100 watt panel. I plan to build a shower house, outhouse, and I'll put lights in it and use a 100 watt power or 100 watt panel and one of these charge controllers to be able to run it, and I'll just put 12 volt lights in it and a 12 volt pump for the shower. This will give me everything I need to do both projects. I'll have some stuff for one later, and I'll upgrade my batteries in the cabin later. Like I said, I have a list of the part numbers, which I'll put up on the screen at the end of this video for you to look at, and that way if you decide you want to do something like this later, you can. We're not ready to put it out there yet, but this is what we've got put together for it. I still have to come up with how I'm going to mount the panels to the roof, which I've got a pretty good idea how I want to do it. I just got to do some measuring and stuff first so that I can get everything I need to do it. And then we're going to have solar power at the cabin. We're going to give this setup a try, see how it works out, and hopefully it does what we want to be able to do. We can always upgrade it later. I can add another 200 watts of panels to it if I want to. You know, being that we're only out at the cabin, on weekends at most, it has all week to charge. So my hope is that by having enough panels and enough batteries, I can build up a bank of batteries during the week that I've got enough power to go a whole weekend, even if I don't have sunlight. And then gotta have a whole nother week to charge up before we come out again, if we come out within a week. It depends on how things are going, A lot of times life gets in the way. Right now this is just a weekend retreat cabin and hunting cabin. I'd like to spend more time out there, but at this point it's just not feasible. I got grandchildren and all that going on, but this is where we're at right now. We're going to be trying to get this set up real soon. It's a matter of weather and what's going on, but as soon as I get it up, I'll give you an update on that, and we'll do a video on the installation, and then once we get it up and running, we'll let you know how the progress goes with it and what we do differently or what we keep, and see how it works out. Alright, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.